Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Are you talking about this event? What I think is really cool about the shoes that I made, or that my group made, is the way we made it is where it is not coming off your foot at all. That was the main issue with the last one, is that it would come off your foot, and now that one is not coming off your foot without you removing the Velcro. It is amazing. And they're so soft too. I'm taking them home tomorrow, and I'm wearing them through the weekend around the house. Okay, no thank you. Go back down. I'm taking this from Tiff. And then I'm going with you, you, and you. Alright. Oh. 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 Ugh. Ugh. Is this what it feels like to do, like, the spiral abyss, and you have the two parties? I don't like it. Just bring Geo for first round. Just bring Geo for first round, and then full team for second round. Oh. Okay. No, give me that. Get rid of you, and I guess you. And then second team. You. Fire.
Quick!
As a dutiful maid would. I must leave no stone unturned. Right here! Clear the area!
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Attack! That's the way. Hey there! Haha! This one's got your name on it. Right here. Get back!
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Attack!
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Alright. I've got an idea. We're just gonna use her.
A proper send-off from the Stina with love. Watch out! Tap! Clear the area! Shabam! A proper send-off from the Spino right here. Drilling down!
No!
A proper send-off from the Spina with love. Right here.
Yes! Come on! Yeah! Oh.
Mighty mythical beast! Alley-oop! Time to go.
I'm going in.
Barbados, guide us. Clouds high. The birds call. Show me. Congratulations! Many happy returns.
Oh.
Hop to it, Manzai.
Big.
Alley-oop.
Everybody stand back. Get out of here.
Mighty mythical beast.
Oh. Oh. Ew. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Ew.
Boo.
Hello. What the hell happened there? Bro, I didn't get a single one. That's dumb. Apparently, I'm not strong enough. Well, we're gonna go do Sumeru then, I guess. Sure. Whatever that means. Is the thing? Damn it. How much longer? 5 days. Oh.
Everything's ready. Let's go.
No. I can get 500 primos for doing the Archon quest. But it would be out of order.
Congratulations! Into the wind.
It's the what?
Yeah.
Excuse me, did you happen to see where the missing scholars went?
You mean the village keepers? Oh, let me think. When I was eating dinner the other day, I saw one of them by the side of the road, muttering away and eating mushrooms and tree roots. They shouldn't go around eating that kind of stuff.
I got calzone.
Okay. Did you notice anything else?
That's what I'm eating.
Anything else? No, I think that's all I have to tell you. Sorry.
I suppose wisdom.
Grandma, is King Deshret really gonna come back from the dead? Thank you. And sorry.
Time to go.
What do you mean by the mystery guy?
Hey, and Mora, or trade anything you own.
I suppose wisdom is also
King
a form of
Deshret
sin.
really gonna come back from the dead?
Oh. What? 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 No. Is this the button mashing that you guys were talking about when you were talking about Sumeru? What have you done? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, Venti backstory? Ugh. Ugh. Who cares about Venti backstory? Who cares about Venti? If any of the, like, 3 Venti fans out there are watching this, they're probably mad at me for saying that. But, womp womp.
One with nature.
The scholars that have gone missing. Have you seen them?
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes. You look like a real fighter.
Don't change the subject.
He's annoying.
Right. You were
is what
asking
he
about
is.
the mad scholars. I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early, so I'm not too familiar with what goes on at night. But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they act a little strange, they've helped me in the past. If it weren't for them, my house would have collapsed long ago.
Do you also think Grandpa and the others are good people?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean
What's
that
the
nice man
reward
who
for
looks
it?
like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was actually the one who protected my house. I saw it with my own eyes. He happened to be staying near my house that day and was doing something with his hands on the ground. It still feels pretty surreal now that I think back on it. Did someone teach them how to do that? Well, whatever the case, I'll always be thankful to him and whoever taught him to look out for others. I'm pretty sure that if I ever went mad, I wouldn't be able to do anything like that.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Let me cook, chat. Bro, just make your special dish. The fuck even was that? What is that? What did he put on top of the food? Hold up. Oh, it's like a castle or something. Hmm. I'm a star chef! Oh my god, chat. I'm a star chef. Gordon Ramsay could never. I'm quiet. One sec. I'm trying not to be loud because that's gonna hurt my throat. Because, yeah, allergies. Perfecto. Is that better though? Mm. I already know what yours is. I want other special products. I must collect all the special food. I already know yours. Nope. 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 Have I got a special product of this? I don't think I have. Well. Hmm. Oh, just... No. No. Damn. I can make 4 more of you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I'll make 3 more of you. 1, 2, 3. Mastered, 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 mastered. Nope. I can make 5 of you. I'll make 4 of you. Yeah, I'll make 2 more of you. Sure. This is the most epic gameplay to ever grace the world of Genshin. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Voila. 1 second. I just need food. I hope I did not mess that up. Hmm. Alright, wait. Alright. You, mister. This guy is both a commission and the main quest. I'm not doing your commission, Broseph. Fuck, I gotta do this. Oh, no, I don't. I have enough food to feed the entire rebellion of Inazuma.
Sir, have you seen my grandpa recently? You know, the one who likes to sit and space out.
I should
near
make
the
some
village
damage
entrance.
boosting ones and then just
well, if it isn't
nuke,
Isak. Oh, your
Wanderer.
grandpa, huh? It's been a while. The last time I saw him, he was pacing out by the road as usual. I went and asked him if he'd like any of the food I had prepared, despite my wife's protests. Like many people, she's really quite terrified of them. And speaking of my wife, she's still always complaining about how I don't make enough mora. That might explain why she's always mad at me.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for taking care of him.
Get your money, I'm not your
It was
funny,
nothing.
Abjabri.
Hey, you're looking for him, right? Did he go for a walk and get lost?
Yeah.
Whew, that's no good. Well, once you found him, come by my place again and I'll cook a little something for the both of you. I've known you since you were very young, so as far as I'm concerned, you're family. Please feel free to come by anytime.
Wow, what a nice guy. Okay, thank you, sir.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. Isak, stay here. Let's head over there. Stay quiet as you move.
He's just a nice man. Whatever could he possibly be plotting? One second. So far, all of Sumeru has either been meh or what the fuck is going on.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this world.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, you say he's coming back, but it sure doesn't feel like life's about to change around here.
Sounds like heresy.
What's your proof?
Haven't you noticed? The village has been getting more deranged scholars than ever. Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret's civilization in ancient times. We don't quite know why, but it seems like there's some sort of connection between insanity and King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the mad scholars have disappeared? If you ask me, they must have been chosen as the final sacrifice for King Deshret's resurrection.
Huh. Now that you say it, that does make some sense. Does this mean our lives are finally going to take a turn for the better?
Exactly. Those city folks will get what's coming to them.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My
I'm
patience
God.
is running thin. You
I am
heard
King
what I
Deshret.
asked.
Yeah, bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes. One wrong move, and he's gonna flay us alive.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Tell me about King Deshret's resurrection.
Well, I only know a few things from hearsay. I went for a drink the other day and heard others talking about a rumor that the madmen will disappear and that King Deshret will return to this land. I'm not making this up, I swear!
Hey, go on.
Bro's making
Keep
it up. I
talking.
think we should kill him.
It's true. It's all true, sir. We desert folk have had more than enough of those people at the academia. They keep sending us all their mad scholars and won't let us have a good life. Would you want to live like this if you were in our place? The radicals were even more thrilled than me when they heard the news. We're all praying for King Deshret's speedy return. Delavar also said that once King Deshret returns to our side, it's only a matter of time before we conquer the land on the other side of the wall. They're all willing to serve under King Deshret and fight for a share of the glory.
Is that so?
Seems like he still wants to know more. Keep talking.
Got it. At first, I told myself it was just the drink talking, but then all the mad scholars vanished without a trace, just as the rumors said. Please,
You
don't beat me
dummy.
up just for
Drinks don't
mentioning
talk.
these rumors.
The trees,
If
however.
I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret, but dislike the Dendro Archon.
Where is this radical person you talked about?
I haven't run into him over the past few days, so he probably hasn't been around the village. What about you, man? Have you seen him at all?
No, not at all. We wouldn't dare lie to you. He's really not here right now.
Sounds like you're not too close with the radicals.
No, of course not. All we know are their names.
I have many ways to stop you from talking. And many others to stop you from sending warning messages. So you'd best just stay home and hope I don't hear of you trying to contact anybody. Don't do anything until I've gotten to the bottom of this. Try something foolish, and even Candace won't be able to protect you.
Yes, got it. We'll do just as you say.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty terrifying.
Meh. I've seen scarier.
He didn't try to reassure us at all. It's like he's used to hearing that. Oh, Paimon bets lots of people have told him that before.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isaac! I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there. Just follow me.
Grandpa. Oh, he likes to be alone.
I'm being dead honest.
Sometimes he stares at the sky
This
in
shit
a
is so
daze,
boring. I'm
and
playing
other times
mobile
he just
games.
pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
Then you know he's not your real grandpa. Oh shit, I fucked up. Yeah, watch
This
an
is
ad,
where
whatever.
Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it's the same one as before. But are you okay? Are you getting dizzy?
We better get locked in another samsara.
There's a scent that you can sense, but I can't.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari saved the day. And then he gave us a long lecture to explain all about how it worked.
So, you know Tainari?
Huh? You know him too? Are you two friends?
Yes. Now that I concentrate, I can also make out the scent of incense.
Wait, surely Tainari didn't lecture you too.
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
Who kinda went insane. From a dude. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the... What? Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd. What? What kind of fucking Naruto villain shit are you on right now? Oh.
Time to go.
Ugh. Do I have to walk with him this entire...
What are you looking for, Sino?
Here it is.
He's looking
Take a
for
look
who
right here.
asked.
Paimon doesn't see anything.
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, there are footprints here. From the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. Local shoes. This was probably someone from the village. The scent is quite faint, but still extant. The footprints head in that direction.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
No friends?
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent?
Bro, have you never seen cartoons, Paimon? You get a chocolate scent, and then bam. Motherfuckers be flying around all over the place.
Hey, what's wrong with liking good food? Everyone's got something they love in life.
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense, since the smell supposedly helps them clear their minds and discover new knowledge. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still yearn for their knowledge-seeking days, and will follow the scent whenever it presents itself.
Literally, they just
Grandpa.
do marijuana.
Someone's taking advantage of their weakness?
They just smoke.
Still, why would anyone want to abduct all the scholars?
They just smoke drugs, and that's how they think they'll get knowledge, is by doing drugs. That's literally all this is. You can't fool me, Genshin. I know what you're doing.
Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly likely.
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa's never done anything
I don't have to
wrong.
do nothing.
Please help him.
Sounds like we'd better help get him back. Don't you worry, Isak. We won't let whoever took him get away with it.
You better start worrying.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we learned here. After that, we'll set off to find the scholars.
Oh shit. No. No. Oh, I fucked up.
Wherever in this world I
Revive.
roam,
Watch a
I
video,
carry
whatever.
memories of my
Wherever
this blade.
we go.
It is the last
We
link I
are
have
going
to
there.
the land of my birth.
I just realized that is just a copy paste. Like, they just copy and pasted that shit into Natlin. Alright. Yeah. This Sumer area is literally just the Yoshi mechanic. Well, I guess the Yoshi mechanic is just this Sumeru mechanic.
Into the wind.
Right. The darker fabric definitely looks a lot better. That'd be my choice, too.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here too!
I am not friends with
You
Sino.
bet. So, everything goes smoothly?
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go with you?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you. I guess he must have gone off on his own.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
You said a flying dragon.
The resurrection
I need
of
to
King
catch up,
Deshret?
bro.
First I've heard of it.
How is this
As far
the
as I know,
first you've
the kind
heard of it,
incense you just
Dea?
mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but
Oh,
as you
Dea
can
is
see, there
dumb
aren't
as
many
hell.
scholars still studying around these parts. No
Oh
seller
my
would be able to make
god.
a profit here.
How is she so dumb?
Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't see anybody in the desert with the patience to make or sell something that requires that kind of effort. It seems someone from beyond the wall must have been supporting this.
Makes sense.
So what should we do then? Do we go back to the academia and search for leads there?
If it was any other day, that would be your next logical step. But today, you've got me on your team, so you get an extra tip. Didn't you say that the villager got his
yeah.
news from the tavern? Well, I also like to drink at the tavern, so I know a thing or two about these radicals he mentioned.
Bruh.
remembers correctly, the leader of the radicals is some guy called Delavar.
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The
You're
whole
making
lot of them
those
are known around
things
these
up.
parts.
You are making all of those names up. You're a
These guys
liar.
have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they
Damn,
want to
no
believe in King
money?
Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the Academia. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of life here in the desert. Anyway, that's my guess why they've chosen to become radicals.
Tia, you're amazing! You really know this place inside and out.
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every more I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head
Cap.
out.
Now hold on, you're staying right here, Sino.
Why?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on
Why
making
the
connections
fuck
out
would
here.
I do that for
Compared to you,
money?
mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust.
No amount of money is gonna get me
I need to
to
go around and ask some
actively go
questions.
through
But it'll be difficult
torture.
if you're with me.
Fine.
Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the mad scholars have been taken.
Yeah,
Sino, you'll have to stay in the village and continue
but
investigating on your own.
still,
Alright, sounds like a plan.
why would they want to do that? Hold up. Alright.
One with nature.
I still wouldn't want to donate my organs to a psychopath.
Follow the wind.
Like, after I die, bro's probably gonna kidnap my child and then make my child, like, eat my organs, bro. What do you mean they don't get a choice? They can simply not be bad guys and join the good guys.
Well, here we are again.
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of Samiel. How can a wall this tall even exist? It's almost unreal.
I know what you mean. I had the
Chat.
same question every time I walked this way when
I
I
was
was a
comparing
kid.
Courtney
Also, why
to
is this high
Sukuna,
wall
right?
here? And can a wall really block sandstorms?
I have found a new person to compare Courtney to, and it is not a good one. Courtney might be an IRL.org. With that, and I quote, sacrifices must be made.
Isn't just there to keep out the sandstorms. It serves a more important purpose, keeping out people like
Kind
us.
of a mad scientist
Sumeru is
thing
run
to
by
say,
wise
Courtney,
and mighty
not gonna
sages.
lie.
To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that can be used and discarded at their whim. We're cheap labor, like livestock, but easier to control. Nothing more. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate.
No.
Even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible.
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Bro, Daya is gonna get all of the desert people eaten by abnormal titans, bro.
Hey, Dia.
They're murderers, sure, but I don't feel like they would be saying that sacrifices must be made.
Gets me thinking, that's all. Besides, we're here to procure information, aren't we?
Yep, we gotta catch those.
Shh. Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here for. Our mission started the moment we arrived here.
Chat, they already know
Let's go check
what
out
we're
the
here
tavern.
for.
Maybe we'll
We're
find
cooked.
someone I know.
They already know what we want, though. We are done for. I saw those people trying to spy on us out of the corner of my eye. I know what they're trying to do, bro. We are walking straight into a trap. Who am I? Who is me?
Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see anyone you know?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence.
Bro.
You here for a drink too?
There is literally no
Finally, a
similarities.
friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land?
Other than, like, stupid, there is, like, no similarities there. I already said that. And I said, other than that, there is, like, no similarities whatsoever, bro. I am not Ito. Bro. There is no similarities.
Hello. I'm Zaki. Dia's, how would you put it?
I don't want to meet
Drinking
him.
buddy?
We've had drinks together a few times. You could say we go back a ways. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people on the other side of the wall. So, Dia, are you looking for someone?
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari recently?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just a few days ago.
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be interested. Know where I could find him?
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends
He's
meet
on to
these
us
days.
already.
So, you came here to help him out?
He is on to us
Keep it
already.
down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together? Besides, Delavar and his friends have muscle. They'd be a good fit for escorting the goods.
She's not cooking.
Yes, how considerate of you. Delavar's my friend too, so of course I can take you to him. Come with me.
How did he fall for it, bro? If this isn't a, like, carefully organized ambush against us, then she only did that because of plot, and you cannot tell me otherwise.
So he's not at the hotel today?
There is no way she managed to convince that man that easily. He was fully onto us. Bro, he knew exactly what we were trying to do. He is a threat to the plan. We might have to eliminate him from the question.
Time to go.
He is a unnecessary variable.
Are we there yet?
Shut the hell up. You walked us straight into a trap.
This is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Brother! We're cooked.
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the dark.
Oh my god.
You're like lambs to the slaughter.
Bro.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Tia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there.
There you
Not
dumb
only
bitch.
do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. Paimon knew leaving Sino behind was a mistake!
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you? Who do you think you are?
Bro.
You really thought we'd fall for
Not
your
gonna lie.
business deal nonsense?
I kind of agree with Paimon.
So you and Delavar have been partners all along.
And you fell for it.
Yeah, I guess
Rather
it's only
easily.
natural for a traveling mercenary like you to be out of the loop. Those of us who hang around the tavern have stronger bonds than you think. But you got one thing right. We're all looking forward to an uprising in Sumeru. There's nothing more we'd like to see than the desert folk overthrowing the Academia.
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss a second of it.
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger, you're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary.
Nah,
Should've
nah,
known
nah,
the traitors
nah,
are what us
nah, nah,
followers
nah,
of
nah.
King Deshret
Can I kill them already?
despise the most.
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand why King Deshret is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Moron.
Money.
Pathetic. You're all like a pack of street rats.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with whoever's paying me. As long as there's a profit to be made, anyone can become my friend.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
And you're not gonna do anything. Just as I expected.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
I'm going in! Yeah!
Yawn.
How could you?
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary like me to be out of the loop. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought, right?
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic.
Damn, she actually cooked.
Okay, that should be all of them.
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru Village?
No task can be done without preparation. I just happened to notice a couple suspicious-looking people while you were out investigating.
I should have had faith, chat.
But instead of catching them right away, you let them report back.
Those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch, we have to be patient and give it some time.
You mean the funny name she mentioned back in Uncle Ampu's house? The wide-eyed butcher, scar-riddled bandit, Paimon can't remember them all.
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Enger and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Enger, the wide-eyed butcher, and Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, are the nicknames they came up with for themselves. Alcohol has a way of making people share what they really think. So Enger and Delavar are always rambling in the tavern about how King Deshret is a superior deity.
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find Delavar first, and then try to track him down. That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical too?
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow! What a genius idea! Well, that's an expert mercenary for you.
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were saying before, is it really true?
Hmm? About what?
About how mercenaries only care about Mora, and that anyone's a friend as long as there's a profit.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Archon like the other desert folk?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no way a god would be so involved in the lives of everyday people, unless they were truly compassionate.
I've begun to realize that the sages are behind everything that's happened recently. The radicals' blind belief in King Deshret, making the Dendro Archon out to be an enemy. It's all the academia's trickery.
But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who's never done anything wrong.
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're done with business here. Traveler, lend me a hand. Let's tie him up and bring him to the village. This should be all of them. I'll let you take it from here.
All right. I'll be in touch. Until then, please stand by.
Candace, do you need any help?
Candace will be okay on her own. I trust her, so you can too. She's been guarding Aru village for quite some time now. If anyone is qualified to question the offenders, it's her.
While I'm questioning them, why don't you pass some time by exploring the area?
No.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler.
Sounds
As for
good.
these idiots, let's just hope they live to see another day.
Chat, I fucked up.
Oh, ow!
Yep, there's no saving
Where
it.
did that come from?
Whatever. Ooh.
You heard the question. Now answer me.
Damn.
You heard the question.
What time did I have to meet her at? Was it here? No, I think it was 6.
Benny's in.
Yeah.
Hey, Dia.
Right on time.
Yep.
We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to know Candace pretty well. Have you been friends for a long time?
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person. Even though she's an extremely strong warrior, she never misuses her powers against others.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a lot of martial artists say, never take the fight outside the ring.
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. It takes strong convictions to be as dedicated as she is, and shoulder that kind of responsibility. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great too.
Really? Thanks for that.
Oh, Sino's here, and he's
Sup,
pretty
emo
early
boy?
too.
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more persuasive methods?
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
I'm so fucking bored. Please let it end. I just want to fight a giant robot.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still show itself in the corners of your mouth.
Perhaps I need to work on my composure.
Mm.
Still, it's perfectly understandable.
Yes, please.
Is,
Don't beat us
real quick.
We're gonna
Is it okay if I skip?
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
Thank goodness.
The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers.
It's not even letting me. I'm spamming the button.
You've made your...
We may all be the people of Aru. A war would only...
I'll tell you every...
I'm listening.
Some...
Shut up.
Yes, it was all that mystery man.
Let me fight Giant Robo Boy.
He spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection and talked us into helping him.
That's one.
Huh?
Strike.
Wait, he got us to... You gotta believe me.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Oh my god.
You have to believe me.
I believe I may know what's going...
Uncle Anpu.
Bro just died in the background. What the hell? Oh.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
Sometime it strikes...
Which means...
If I wasn't skipping, I'd probably know, but...
Academia again.
Womp womp.
But what could they want?
People are
I
nothing.
am not sitting through this.
Regardless.
You're right. Time to go.
Yes.
You got it.
All right.
Let's meet back here.
Alright. So chat, we agree to never talk about Sumeru once we leave, right?
Adventure time.
Oh.
Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
I'll hate them, I'm guessing.
Well.
Yep.
Hey, what's with the...
You never...
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an... there's just...
No Paimonial wrath.
Anyway.
Yep.
Everyone knows it's not real.
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to...
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Yeah, you...
While you were in...
Really?
To be honest, not to mention...
I'll hate them. Stop slacking off,
Correct.
bro.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to...
What is that?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single...
You mean...
Hiding the truth. Remember what Candace... By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concern. Glad you're following among those you... The reason...
Yep, I'm following along.
Don't change the...
It's quite obvious.
Right.
She corrected herself.
I think it's been...
Remember?
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic.
Yep.
After speaking
I remember
to the
all of
village
it, bro.
chief, it became...
Trust.
By getting involved...
I'll pass on that. You said that she...
We're on it.
Motherfucker, I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, shit. Oh, never mind. It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Well, shit. Now it is. No. Alright. Basically, she lied because, scared. Well,
Adventure team, assemble!
Just don't be scared, bro. Stop being sad, Benny.
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as you?
Huh? What do you mean? We need to clarify our stance or something?
Go ahead and talk to her. You'll get the answers you want. Go on. Earn her trust.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler?
This is what literally everyone calls me. I don't know why. That would be a big question.
Hi, Trap. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better?
No.
Why is that?
Because I said so.
Traveler, do you believe our lives will...
Yeah, but even we have friends.
My apologies for posing my... The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. Some believe in the Dendro Archon.
Speaking of which...
Yeah, slowly, I just stopped talking to... And then it happened. The village keepers...
You can tell them.
Alright. I actually... Perhaps it used to be loud...
I confirmed this with the guard, but because we're in the middle...
There's really nothing around these parts.
I think they used to use it for treating...
Yeah!
Release me. Can I wish? I can't. Yep. Hospital.
Is this the place?
There's so much hospitality. Oh no, what will I do? Motherfucker, stay away from me! Yoink. Yoink, 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 yoink. Yoink. Hey, guess what? Bonk.
Into the wind.
Whoa, watch out. Get me up there. Get down. Oops. You down. Ow.
The wind knows me.
Bonk, 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 and bonk. Bonk, bonk.
Into the wind.
Bonk. What the fuck? Mother.
Everybody stand!
Clouds high. The birds call. Up to it, Manzai.
Get away from me. Bonk. 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 Bonk, bonk, bonk. With a bonk.
The wind
With
knows.
a swirl.
Get out of here!
With a bonk. With another bonk. And a bonk. And a bonk. And a big bonk. And then a bonk. And then a bonk. Mini bonk. Mini bonk. 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 Mini bonk. Mini bonk.
One with
Swirl.
nature.
Get out of here!
The wind knows.
They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller than buildings dropping out of the sky? Or, something like that. He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one.
Are we sure Paimon has an A game?
Let's go in and take a look.
Hey, Ethan, we haven't found squat. Are you sure we aren't wasting our time here?
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
Get your lazy ass up, bro.
Wait, he even brought a book to read? What are you reading?
Bro is always reading a book. 24/7, 365, bro is reading. He's using his Akasha terminal to just read while he does other stuff.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from
Paimon doesn't understand any of those words in that order.
displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up.
I
You keep
got
reading your
none
book.
of that.
See ya. How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like, hey! And anyway, that Paimon's...
Oh my god, bro.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is.
Oh.
It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
We're about to meet a Redead from Legend of Zelda, bro. We're about to go down into like a cave, and then we're gonna hear like a blood-curdling scream as it grabs us and breaks our neck.
Something is off about the interior here.
We're cooked. We're cooked. No, I'm not going down there, bro. .or is like the Sheikah, but only the bad.
Hidden structure.
It's like they tucked another hospital into this one. Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms around here. Let's keep exploring.
And no, I don't mean Yiga. The Sheikah are the ones that do, like, evil torture. The entirety of the Shadow Temple in, Ocarina of Time is just one of the Sheikah dungeons that they used to torture people and turn them into weird monsters.
Let's light it up! Adventure time!
That feels like it would be your average, like, Tuesday for .or. Stop with the goddamn reinforcements.
With wind and cloud. Up to it, Manzai. Sorry, pal.
Get down from there. What are you doing? Die.
Is that the client?
Would they give me Alatham if I didn't have Kaveh? Cause
Come at me.
I wouldn't have a Dendro character without it. Or is there some other way that I can activate these?
Scanning.
Burn.
Come at me.
Going in there, bro. This is a death wish. My character wishes for death. Why? Why? Why must you do this to me? I thought I was done.
We may leave at any time.
40 isn't a lot. The fuck? What the fuck? This week's is in case of emergency, contact the physician on duty immediately. Monday, Ibrahim. Tuesday, redacted. Wednesday, Moody. The remaining sections are blank. Patient Abbas, male, 23 years old. Mole on the left side of forehead and left-handed. While his condition remains very serious, survival will be difficult without professional medical care. The patient's survivability, once found, immediately inform. What? Don't give up. Stay positive. All beings are under the watchful eye of the divine, so don't ever give up. The rest of the document has been rendered unreadable by weathering. Stop moving! Jesus fucking Christ. Stop moving. Keep a balanced diet, rest regularly, and maintain a good mood. Oh boy, this is gonna be rough for us. Monday, minty bean soup. Tachin, lunch. Curry shrimp, pani puri, dinner. Tuesday, salad. Biryani, lunch. Fish with cream sauce, potato boat, dinner. Wednesday, shakshuka, bean cake, lunch. The remaining sections are blank. Lore. This seems to be the darkened remains of a stem inside the vase. Or there seems to be the darkened remains of a stem inside the vase. It was probably used to hold flowers. Not really. The words for Avon are at the bottom of the bottle. It seems to have been a gift for someone named Avon. Wow, yep.
Look, there's someone over there.
Please let me out. Let me out.
Good idea. Let's approach him slowly without alarming him.
Still here. Why is there a person here? Chat. Why is there a random civilian just chilling in a torture building? Oh, it's his grandpa.
He can't speak, and his eyes are unfocused.
It's the little kid's grandpa.
He looks too young to be anyone's grandfather. Also, why is he the only one here?
Didn't expect to.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at.
He's a scholar?
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. Leaving that question aside, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway.
I don't care if my fingers cramp.
Was forcefully
loaded.
Or if I sprain my wrist.
Possibility.
Get me.
It looks like they were in a hurry. The symptoms are.
Huh?
Allow me to jog. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Oh!
Correct. The academia. It isn't difficult to deduce the rationale first. These rumors are all the persuasion that, as well as being a life for the desert, many would give, even if complications arise. The notion of an academia.
Oh, that makes a lot, but there's.
Throughout this process, first, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, an exile is if you can't find some
resource.
One possibility.
Extracted.
With the technology of this, perhaps the
So, the human brain.
I'm the academia anyway. Judging by Razak's, or perhaps his curiosity. The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. However, the academia is. I've spent quite.
You mean you're not.
All scholars extracting in.
Sounds like you're really.
Of course. Whether it be academics or not, this matter.
Wait!
Not to be callous, but no. There is no shortage of suffering.
Probably not.
You can say that. The divine knowledge capsule is...
Paimon's been wanting to...
I don't care about no goddamn
uniqueness is
divine
also an
knowledge. Get me out of here.
I'm just a more
Please. I beg of you.
He won't last long if we leave him here. We'll work out our next...
Oh my god, bro. How much longer? Please tell me I do not have too much longer in this goddamn. I don't care about the goddamn Sumeru lore. If I really did care, I'll watch a video later. I just want to fight a robot and get to France. I just want to go to France and then go to Africa. I don't want to be here. Oh my god.
We're back!
This is painful!
You must
This
be
is
tired.
so annoying.
You should rest and take some water.
What's the situation?
Who's this?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather.
So, at one point in time,
Yep, pretty much.
their plan must have been implemented at some point before
The
we arrived at our
revolution
village.
has begun.
We may have a mole. One of us could be secretly.
Looks like none of you have realized. Wait, Sino.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next.
It is simply a lot.
So what you're saying? Interesting.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are?
I'll hate
General
them.
Mahamatra.
I'll hate them. You were the only one here
As a Madra,
with an Akasha
you are
terminal.
no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone,
You
are
were the only one
required
here
to
with an
have all the
Akasha
facts
terminal,
available,
my brother.
including the less than savory details.
I don't like
Simply
Sino.
put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth
I
of
think you're
sensitive
the imposter, mi amigo.
Knowing their if you want to
the academia,
it's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagar. I remember seeing the thick notebook next to the control panel once. Its contents were all about the General Mahamatra.
You're saying that
Alright.
but what's the point in
the Akasha is capable.
So which one of these
The
two?
Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable.
It predicted my
Which one of the two are
That's how tenacity
the imposter?
works, I know. Don't take it to heart.
I think it's Al Hatham.
Don't blame yourself.
I think it's Al Hatham.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements,
Dodor literally said he was making it to where knowledge is being subconsciously
they'll want to
sent
proceed in the direction opposite
to
of
the
where I'm going.
knowledge or whatever.
I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys! Please, wait! I want to go... I want to find...
Everyone? I leave him in your hands.
I think it's Al Hatham.
Paimon feels...
I think Al Hatham is the dude. I don't think it's Sino. Courtney, who is it? Is it Al Hatham or is it Sino? Alright, I can't read all of that.
One with nature.
So I'll need to look on my phone. And no is every move using AI. They would need super, like, duper advanced, like, AI in order to predict the future, like, exactly.
The wind knows me.
Like, you could say .or is, like, one of the smartest in Genshin. I don't think bro would be able to create an accurate, like, telling of the future.
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
I know the desert like the back of my hand.
Well, shit. They have Google.
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert, but I was the one who brought him back.
They for real just walking up to Google and going, where is Sino going and what are they planning?
It's buried in the sand.
That's what's happening right now.
Looks like we'll need to roll up our sleeves and do some work.
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work.
Okay. These are likely fragments of an academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village
VR?
keeper. They must have been escorted this way because there are device fragments scattered around here.
So that's the Apple
Let's split up
Vision
and search
Pro.
the area. Chances are that we'll find other things nearby.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? That can't have been part of the plan. They must have been attacked along the way.
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're okay.
Don't worry.
He's dead.
Grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration.
We should be able to
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone.
Ugh, but running on sand is so tiring.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon? Is flying over sand tiring too?
It's not. Paimon's just a D1 complainer. Oh my god, bro. I'm not climbing all the way up there for a waypoint. Sino, get your ass over here, bro. To the fucking mission.
Voices. Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would never lie.
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do. Need me to...
I knew it. That's our Dia.
Dia? Why would you...
Money.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh? Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa?
What?
This
You've betrayed Aru village?
So, Dia, you'd be...
I'm not the type that's...
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
It doesn't matter.
Hell yeah.
Whichever side you pick, nothing could deter us from the grand mission.
That man's name is
of
Ramen.
resurrecting King...
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen.
That's ramen,
you
bro.
should understand that more than anyone. Have all your years as a merc taught you nothing about placing hopes in a ruler?
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret. What?
It's not too late yet. The village...
You don't understand, my dear lady.
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up...
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. With these scholars in our...
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia, but neither of them are as arrogant as you are.
They look more like pawns of the academia to me. Why would I listen to anything the people of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata have to say? Filthy traitors. Your god abandoned all honor and betrayed King
The Greater
Deshret.
Lord is dead.
We desert dwellers will never trust the likes of you.
And the Lesser
It's
Lord
impossible to communicate with
is
someone so
kinda not
hostile.
able to help.
Perhaps we should.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value as bargaining chips, but I could be persuaded to take their place as your next hostage. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current scribe, and will be a much greater asset to you.
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you...
Precisely. Any wise person would gladly accept my offer.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars, perhaps even find out the truth.
Think you can talk me over with that confident look of yours?
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as a means of joining forces against the academia.
You are the scribe. What do you have against the academia?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all knowledge seekers approve of the academia's way of doing things?
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself clear enough. I won't listen to another word from the Dendro Archon's people.
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said?
I never make empty promises.
You know you're making a dangerous decision, right?
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. These people are my friends. Maybe you can't take the followers of the
We've known each other for years. Of course I do.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on,
Bro
Raman,
thinks she's
don't be a
Tyr.
coward. If you're serious about taking on the academia, you need to steel yourself. You can't be afraid.
An arm from the Flame Mane. You've piqued my interest. But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs. And mercs don't tend to live long unless they have their wits about them.
You're not wrong, but this is different. I promised my friends that we'd bring back the village keepers together.
Let's do it right here then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate! He just wants to make things more difficult!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let me down.
Sure.
Go
Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
Akash, gun.
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Oh my god! Her fake arm is getting cut off!
What's wrong? Can't do it?
Flame
Bro didn't
Man,
have the balls.
You and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces?
There's no way that is an actual arm. That is a
Show me that you're
prosthetic,
serious.
and you cannot
Go
tell
on
me
now, take your
otherwise.
friends and leave.
Have you seen that thing? That is not real. Even if you cut off her right arm, she could probably just put it back on. Then that armor is
I was
paper
really counting on him not
thin.
going through with it.
Dia! That was crazy! Have you all lost your minds? What if he'd actually cut your arm off?
Then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm.
Bro, you're not, like...
Okay, I'm sorry. But sometimes when you're out on a limb, you gotta double down to seal the deal, you know?
You're about to be
like that
actually out on a
I can
limb.
deal with the likes of them. If it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But this is about more than me and them. There's a lot more where they came from. Even if we got rid of one bunch of radicals, there are others out there. Wiping them out would do more harm than good.
As you wish.
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed put and listened. I should have trusted you.
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa, so I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little mad in it.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let...
Where do I go? Where do I go? Please tell me I'm almost done.
You're all here so early.
No, I'm probably like
Looks like we have everyone
barely
here.
halfway through it,
Isak,
aren't I?
are you sure you want to come with us?
I'll watch from a safe distance. Dia, I want to be there to bring Grandpa home.
Okay, let's go then.
Dia, wait.
What's the matter?
I heard that you were quite reckless yesterday.
What the...
No more of that today, understood? Or I'll be very upset with you.
Why? 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 I don't even have enough to wish. Why? Why? I want to know who came up with Sumeru's story. Who came up with a One Piece ass storyline for Sumeru? I'm sitting through 1,000 episodes of pure boredom. At least One Piece is 1,000 episodes of peak anime. No. I don't even know what this is. It's torture. That's what it is. But Courtney, there is a skip button. It's only if you spam X, though. Teleport where? Where do I teleport? I have no teleports. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, that's wherever a spider can. I'm not fighting those dudes. Ooh, I do kind of want to check out that pyramid thing, though. I want to check out the little one, and I want to check out the big one. I want to check out the big one especially, but I also kind of want to check out the little one, because that looks like a little side dungeon. Bruh.
That's close enough.
I follow the wind.
What combat? What combat? What combat? There is no combat. You're insane. At least there is a bunch of wind and vines to carry me, like, 90% of the way. Get away from me. What is all of that? What is that? A new enemy is what that is. Airstrikes, apparently. We're going to go meet Anubis. Alright, who's the blood sacrifice? Knock knock, motherfucker. Knock, knock, motherfucker. It's the United States of America, and I hear you've got oil.
Time to go. One with nature.
I'm climbing up this pyramid and you can't stop me. No one can prevent me from reaching the top of this pyramid. And apparently running up vertical, like, cliff sides. What the hell?
The wind knows me.
Kazuha, why are your feet... His feet might be weirder than gaming's. Bro, why is there only a single oculi up here? Make it like 5.
Time to go.
What? What direction? That? That's Natlin, Courtney. That is Natlin. Those are the floating islands that you need to do a whole world quest to get up. Fontaine is like all the way over there. Okay, I guess I cannot show you.
Huh. They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because Paimon overslept by 5 minutes and held everyone up?
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people.
It's time to do.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only one of them?
Raman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think?
The 1-for-1 is a basic scholar and the scribe.
People is already a huge compromise on
That's not... No. You're not a businessman, motherfucker. You cannot trade with me like this. You cannot trade like this.
You stay right there.
That is a basic scholar being traded for the one and only scribe. Damn.
What do you think you're doing? Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a...
No, that's the actual ground. A worm from Dune is here. What the hell? What is Gramps doing? What just happened?
Paimon's dizzy.
What did Gramps just do?
This day's going just great.
What a nuisance. The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. The village keeper protected us. It glowed green with dendro. Just like you said.
I'm turning on some music.
The dendro archon.
Get my earbuds. Let's see.
Grandpa! Oh no, he's getting confused again.
Hey, look around you.
There used to be a...
It seems that when the sand dune... The symbols on the... It could have been an underground palace.
Oh, a miracle. Praise!
What's he doing?
They must have fallen down here. Most of them seem really...
Mind your head.
No, this isn't the time.
As it happens.
What are you doing?
Don't you think it's curious? Two major deities.
Paimon thought you weren't...
Indeed. New discoveries are...
Raman, what are you gonna do?
I'll just let them...
It's full of life here.
I've been listening to White Knight.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so...
Sir
Like, when you first mentioned it, I looked it up and listened to it.
Interpret it however you want.
And instantly downloaded it, bro. I've been listening to this longer than I've been listening to Wildfire. Oh, oh my god. Oh. I did finally watch that video, and it did look amazing. The power of Ra!
Time to go.
I don't know many Egyptian gods, but I know, like, 3.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves adorn my... Sorry, pal.
I know Anubis, Ra, and Osiris.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Mighty mythical beast.
Bam, bam, bam. Bam, Boom.
Stop it now!
Bambino.
Hey, what gives?
Get out of there. Ow. Get out of the sky, bro.
No pain, no gain.
Oh. 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 Hear this one.
The wind knows me.
Bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Ooh. Alright, what the hell?
Time to go.
Oh, it would be if I fell on accident, I'm guessing.
Everybody stand!
As one with wind and cloud. Many happy returns.
Bonk. 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 Ow!
Wind, hear me.
Leave it alone. Get ready now. Step into my world. Renew your definition. Oh, so high. Show and hear my declaration. One time. Fuck, I already fucked it up, whatever. I don't want to show my password. Get ready now. Welcome to my world. Renew your definition. Oh, so high. There's a show and hear my declaration. One more time. What do I do? Whoa. your definition. So high, very sure. And your definition. I can't figure it out. It's impossible.
Alley-oop!
Bruh, don't put an invisible wall there. Put a chest back there for me to grab. What? I can't read. I was too busy singing Sway to my beat in the cosmos. I was too busy singing that, so I didn't pay attention. After 6 days infiltrating the temple, I finally understand the priest's parlor tricks. The elevator will descend to the ground, get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Huh? The elevator will descend to the ground, get on top of it before it starts ascending again to reach the dome. Oh, I think I know what it's gonna be. Yep, there's another elevator right up there. Bruh! Bruh! Oh shit, I fucked it up. Why are there so many mushroom dinosaurs?
Hey, what gives? Mighty mythical beast!
Alright.
Into the wind. One with nature.
I'm cooking. I'm him. I'm him. Oh. Ho ho!
Now that's a sight
Why
to
the
see.
fuck?
King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of
Wrong
King
guy.
Deshret.
So baby, now you feel like number one, shining bright for everyone. Living out your fantasy, oh, pretty
looks so beautiful.
That's the tree for my dream, bro.
Wait.
See some action.
What's that?
How does bro not recognize Anubis?
A load of flowers, and it looks like there's something among them.
How does bro not recognize the
Deshret rules.
Bruh. He's literally dressed like Anubis, and he doesn't know what Anubis is.
They
What the
left
hell?
something behind. Yes. It's an elegy written in an ancient script.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people, deserving of high praise and admiration.
You can read ancient King Deshret script?
Of course. Every student needs to master at least 20 languages before they graduate.
What the hell?
There's still something off about this place. The elemental energy here is too concentrated. The scent of life. Is it trying to tell us something?
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among these skeletal remains. Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization in this gravesite. I'll transmit the information over and project it for everyone to see.
Isn't sharing knowledge against the Academia's rules?
Yes. However, under the circumstances, I'd prefer you to see this for yourself. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for Greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord,
So is King Deshret an actual god?
I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? He became so tiny in the end.
Put two and two together.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before.
Is Greater Lord Rukkhadevata and Lesser Lord Kusanali the same person or two different people?
Our God did
like
not make
sisters or
mistakes.
something?
We refuse King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization. It was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans. Fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive, and...
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, if I hadn't witnessed his last words with my own eyes, ears, and heart, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all
Is
this
it
time,
kind of like the deal
seeking
with
revenge,
Wanderer,
suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
where there's Wanderer
that's
and
enough.
then there's Scaramouche?
Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Where they're like the same person but also not the same person.
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, Give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow. And I'll...
You seem to finally understand.
Yes.
That must have been rough. But
Ramon's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction, it's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
Pure godhood manifest. What? Huh? Kusanali is essentially Greater Lord Rukadavala's pure godhood manifested, but also they're both each other. What?
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
we should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice, long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow.
That does not help. Like, at all.
Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Hello, chicken. I'm very confused. I can't even wish, bro. I think you're the closest. Oh, we're back here. Oh.
That water costs an arm and a leg.
Why did all three of them
Good thing
say
I brought
the
my own.
exact same thing at the exact same time?
The wind knows me. Huh? One with nature.
What is that? What the hell?
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Time to go.
Hey, look, Fatui. Does that mean that we're getting close? Please. gonna go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged. Someone will bring the village keepers back to Aru village shortly.
I guess all I can say now is thanks for agreeing to help.
Ah, don't mention it. I think we can both agree you went to hell and back for it. But we share a common cause now. From here on out, we're allies.
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them. Follow me.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the scribe!
There's no need to yell. No one can help you now.
We've been all over the desert trying to find you!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no! Make it quick, please! Swift and painless!
Whoa. The moment they set eyes on Sino, they turned pale like they've seen a ghost!
You should have known that I would be coming for you.
Wait, we were just following orders. You know what I'm talking about, right? There's no way we could have done all this by ourselves.
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us limb from limb.
I could do worse.
Please have mercy.
Start talking. Otherwise, I'll have to resort to other methods.
So, your superiors have kept you quite busy recently. Why? What are they trying to accomplish?
They, wanted to extract canned knowledge.
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine canned knowledge. Then what?
I really don't know how to explain it.
Well, you better start talking or you'll be sorry!
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh. That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor or anything. You're serious, aren't you?
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. They are creating a new god. A god that will belong to them and to the people of Sumeru. It may seem as if Sumeru's academics are thriving, but ever since the death of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, scholarly breakthroughs have been few and far between. The withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if only Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was still with us.
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatui showed up. They called him the Doctor. He brought a gnosis and said he wanted to borrow the Academia's research facilities. The Doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said those words, everyone's expression changed. He asked them, "Do you wish to create a god?"
This is what the arrogant ignorance at the extreme end of academia looks like.
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was based on an exquisite humanoid puppet. After that, they harvested dreams via the Zeb-Zerus Festival Samsara, maximizing the Akasha's output. With the Doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning at maximum efficiency, they were able to use it to extract the power from the Gnosis and convert it into a divine core. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted is of divine origin?
Call it an educated guess? The Academia has been trying to figure out the exact source of the scholar's madness for centuries, but to no avail. Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you can see what that implies, Scribe Al-Haytham. If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend, then it must be something only gods are able to decipher. In other words, it's the source of the God of Wisdom's
Why you keep trying to
omniscience
scare
and
me, chicken?
omnipotence.
Jeez. What did I do to deserve this?
You must have noticed by now. The Academia doesn't care about who their god is. It's the ability to exercise control over knowledge and wisdom.
I just got back as well, Courtney.
It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience and omnipotence that burns in their blood. Some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus orient their entire lives in respect to sources of light. For the sages, their only source of hope is the existence of a deity who embodies the acme of wisdom. This is but a form of phototaxis. For many scholars, the absence of a god of wisdom means stumbling in the darkness for the duration of their lives.
Then what does Lesser Lord Kusanali mean to you?
I have lollipops
Is she not a
and
true god
airheads.
present in this world?
I don't have chips.
If you already
I
have
kinda
a
wish
new
I had
god,
chips.
why try to create another one?
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first discovered Lesser Lord Kusanali, the newborn god of wisdom, the sages hoped that she would be as wise as Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But upon evaluation, they found that at the time she possessed no more intelligence than any ordinary human child. The sages never had a ruder awakening. This forced them to accept that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata had indeed passed away. Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's Gnosis has been used to power the Akasha
What
this
kind of
entire
chips
time.
you got?
By herself, she has neither an Archon's raw power, nor the spectacular insight expected of a god of wisdom. Slowly but surely, people began to forget about her existence.
So, this is the path the sages have chosen.
All right, let's try to keep our cool. If everyone's in a bad mood, then let's change up our scenery. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village. And these two scholars, they're coming too.
Sure, as you wish.
It's like just regular salted. Oh wait, are we talking about chips as in like British chips? Like the French fries or whatever? Or are we talking chips as in like, I guess in Britain they're like crisps or whatever? That's literally what I was just asking. And either way, if they're fries, why aren't they drenched in vinegar? Why aren't they drenched in vinegar? Taste of the venison, oh, if you need to know while I'm still standing, you just feel it. Don't you know I'm still standing better than I ever been? Like a true survivor. When they're drenched in vinegar, it is amazing. S tier. You better share though.
Time to go. Into the wind.
That's not degeneracy. That is, like, divine. I got a trophy for that. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ! It's all oh, wait. I thought it just didn't want me teleporting there. So, I don't just add burger sauce. I put them on my burger. I, like, take the top bun off, put the fries underneath the top bun, and then put the top bun back on. That's what I do.
The village keepers you found have all been returned to their homes, and each one has a dedicated caregiver to look after them. The 2 new scholars are being kept under close supervision, too. Really great work, everyone.
The atmosphere is so heavy. Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there nothing left to talk about? In that case, let's all get some water and try to think about something else.
Or I can go
It's
fetch
called
some
a
snacks.
what? I just call it a burger.
So coming with you.
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work.
So you were still...
Even though we lived through all of this firsthand, it still feels super surreal to hear you talk about it again.
What a whirlwind of a story. I Felt like I was holding my breath the whole time.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead than I'd anticipated.
Still, now's a good time to make our next move. Now that Ramon's joined us, we'll be an even stronger team.
It's time to make a plan.
Indeed. These events are a flagrant transgression of the rules in every sense. We cannot allow it to continue.
So, everyone, are we on the same page?
Crush the sages and rescue our god. That is our ultimate goal.
Well, let's brainstorm a little more about what other resources we can draw on.
How about we don't brainstorm and we
must have
just...
a solid plan.
It'll work out for sure.
Guns blazing. There's my brainstorming. Oh, you said that was a good idea? We don't need to brainstorm anymore? We can just go straight after him? I'll bet. You already know.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
They call me the Wanderer. Yeah, the Wanderer. I kinda wanna wait till the next day. I go around, 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 around.
Candace, we're here! Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's join them!
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
What do you think?
Okay.
In my life. Took your peace and where do I go?
The wind knows me.
Everyone's here so early! But why isn't anybody talking?
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Okay, we're listening to some...
Very well.
you sure this is gonna work?
Wanderer's battle theme.
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, Traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Paimon's a little worried. Hopefully nothing will go wrong.
To be honest, I feel the same. But you're already some of the most capable people I know. So you have my trust.
Candace gave us a compliment.
Your deeds speak for themselves.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that, although you won't be coming with us, we'll be sure to remember your words.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. You're welcome. And thank you for taking my advice. Good luck. With everything. I'll be here in the village praying for you.
I guarantee you, if I listened to this song enough, I would be able to sing the Latin. I wouldn't know what it means, but I'd be able to sing it.
I'll go make some preparations.
Okay.
I'll hit them.
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah. Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
That way with like most songs. Well, songs that aren't rap or sing really fast. You could probably learn very easily.
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
If somebody learns how to sing like Rap God by Eminem,
scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my strategic insight. Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind.
I only know
mercenary
like
groups
2 stanzas from Robin's song.
Well, being a
Or
scholar
from
is also
Sway,
a
at
high-risk
least.
occupation, and you are a scholar.
I'm not like the rest of them. Even among
There
members
is one
of the same
song
species,
that I know all of the
some
lyrics
exhibit far more
to,
potential
though.
than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a
Ladies,
compliment.
can you listen to me?
That
Please don't
reminds
shatter
me.
the illusion.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King
It's
Deshret
not always
ruins?
about what you
It mentioned
say,
forbidden
so
knowledge.
don't get lost in the confusion.
You have a good memory. Forbidden
And
knowledge
if
has
I
the
let
power to
my
drive
body
people
spin
insane,
me
but this
over,
fact has never
I
been
was
shared
a
with the
fighter
public.
from the
Even
start.
I, who
I
has
fought
worked in
like
the
a
academia for
soldier.
some time,
My
I
body was
think, but the
sober. I
academia,
guess I
come to
was my
think of it,
own worst
perhaps the academia has
enemy.
also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus always approached the issue from the wrong direction.
Struck me,
The
boy, you
withering.
knocked me down.
Elazar.
Was never looking for you,
thought
but
that
you
Ermin's
caught
soul's
me
disease
out.
is what caused
You
the withering and the
caught me, and
sandstorms.
I can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on love. I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to
You've
me,
connected the
I'm
dots.
stronger
The
still.
cause of
Boy,
Ermin's
you
soul's illness may
struck
precisely
me.
be the pollution
Can't
from
get
forbidden
enough.
knowledge.
I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on love.
What should we do?
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord
Fellas,
Kusanali
can
would
you
have a
listen
solution
to
to this?
me?
It's
These are
related to
the
the scene you
rules
saw
of
when you passed out in the Avidia
engagement.
forest? That whole
If you wanna
the
stay
world
in this
forget me thing?
game, don't play with danger.
In that, to make sure we're still on track, I would like to check
I
on the state
never
of some
let
of our
nobody
preparatory work.
spin me over.
Where are we going?
I was a fighter
To
from
an
the
Aramite
start.
base.
I fought like a soldier. My body was sober. I guess I was my own worst enemy. You struck me, boy, you knocked me down. Was never looking for you, but you caught me out. You caught me, and I can't get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on love. I gotta pinch myself so I know it's real. With you next to me, I'm stronger still.
They're
Boy,
here.
you struck me. Can't get enough. I'm tripping
I
out,
gave
I'm
them some
tripping out, I'm tripping
technical work
out
to
on
do.
love. You struck
it's the
me,
scribe.
boy, you
And
knocked
is
me
that the
down.
traveler I
Was
see?
never looking for
How's the
you,
work
but you
going?
got me out. You caught me, I can get enough.
Yes!
I'm
We have fixed
tripping
the
out,
devices
I'm
according to
tripping
your
out, I'm
instructions.
tripping
One of them
out
is
on love.
already
I
ready for
gotta
use, while the
pinch
others are still
myself
under
so I
repair.
know it's real. With you next to
knowledge
me,
extraction?
I'm stronger still. Boy, you struck me.
Look
Can't
here.
get enough. I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out, I'm tripping out on
Are
love.
you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
That's an interesting response. Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The
That's
academia should
wild
also have their own copy.
that you said
And
that.
according to the plan we just came up with, Traveler,
That is
I want you to
wild.
record something into this capsule. Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction into the knowledge capsule?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. It's best if you can do as I say. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it may feel like a trick, self-encouragement may be the most important tool we have.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Which half of that double entendre are you saying?
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. everything went without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our achievements. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud.
Chat. I don't know why I didn't expect this
It's
from a
done.
Brit.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this? Paimon doesn't get it.
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
I said, hey, you,
A
feed the
slave to orders.
machine, bring them back.
And that's why rules are so important.
Hey, if I was American,
In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
Well, yeah.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even say they're advantageous in the right hands.
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for the next step.
Small projects?
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and make a few modifications.
No. I got a feeling that's not because of the desert. I got a feeling that's just because it's you. Why is there just one single hammer Fatui?
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best
Are you
plan
being
we
for real?
have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhaitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
So that's a real Fatui Harbinger that we just
Why
saw,
don't
chap.
you help me persuade Sino?
If it has
He's turned against our
two, or no,
We
sorry,
agreed to work out a
7
plan at the meeting.
million
As mercenaries,
HP.
you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, you went to Alhaitham for suggestions. Had I known Alhaitham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not have agreed to the plan.
Why is it?
Look, you already know that
I
we're all on
grabbed
the
2
same
blue
side
raspberry
here,
lollipops,
don't you?
a strawberry
Mercenaries
one,
place a lot of importance
and a
on their
mystery
bonds
one.
of friendship.
And the mystery one
But
was
also
also
will
blue
not
raspberry.
hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire. I'm sorry, but as things stand, I can't accept your principles.
Seems you really do understand the ways of the desert.
Traveler, Paimon,
Down on
this is
my
also
knees,
something you should
I
know.
wanna take you there.
Ramon's
In the
plan is to have me
night
work
out,
with the
I
Caravan
can
Reebok
feel
guards
your
in
power,
my capacity.
just like a
How can we
you
work
know I'll
with the
take you,
guards?
take
We
you,
can't get
take
through that
you.
wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust you.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt.
I
But I
don't
can't
know
guarantee that kind of discipline from the
if that
guards.
was a joke or
To make the whole
anything.
thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable once push comes to shove. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know
Are you talking about like
important
those
things like
ones
this.
that are like the
you're making
ones
this
that you see in
hard
like cartoons and stuff?
Is there something
They're
we
like
can
the
do to help?
swirl.
We can help fight some of
Sino, we have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us your support. We will show you the determination of us desert dwellers.
Well, now that you've put it that way, I can no longer refuse. But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Candace made it very clear that we can only achieve our goals if we can ensure our safety. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendro Archon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life is equally important.
Okay, you have a deal. Let's do this for our shared dream.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby.
I typed
You
in
can find them there.
lolly, and why is the first search lollipop chainsaw over lollipop?
There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
What the fuck even is lollipop chainsaw? Isn't like the thing about that though is that by technicality they're not
Follow the wind. Yeah.
Should be able to get some cheaper spices this time.
Guards,
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academia's Guide and Regulations on Secret Operations, I have the right to ask for the cooperation of Caravan Rebot.
Ah, of course.
That was the thing.
Academia's order. Just let us know what you need.
Isn't by technicality,
But who exactly
they're
are you
not.
planning to arrest, and how many people
Period.
are you expecting?
I wasn't gonna say anything
Depending on
else.
the scale of this operation, we may need to report it to our superiors.
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of supplies from the Academia.
As many as Ain al Akmar? This should definitely be classified as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible, and treat it as a top priority desert operation. I will need personnel.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing has Paimon scared stiff. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia and are no longer their General Mahamatra? Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors might, right?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter. Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic. By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full composition of it.
Our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be modeled or controlled by data. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Huh, makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Whew! Paimon's so glad that this is settled.
Next time, pay attention during our meetings.
Will do.
Just remember to stay vigilant.
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here.
I'm the security officer of the Great Red Sand District. My name is Luxembarbo.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be working with me. The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation. To be perfectly honest, I've always longed to go on a mission with someone as well known as yourself.
There's no need for flattery.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will carry out the operation there.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map!
In 2 days, we will engage Rahman's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you then.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back against that massive pillar of power. Get ready. We will move out in 2 days.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last...
I'm gonna end stream here, chat. Because one, Courtney's gotta be here. And because two, it is 10 o'clock. And if my parents catch me awake at past then, there won't be any more streams for the rest of the week.